An open letter to Senator Lautenberg. I am a resident of the great state of New Jersey, and you, Senator Lautenberg, are my representative in Washington. The reason that I am communicating to you is to tell you that I believe that the school children of this state deserve standards-based curriculum and standards-based testing. I believe that your commitment to reforming the No Child Left Behind Act will undermine the fundamental relationship between setting educational objectives and then measuring whether objectives were achieved. You and I agree that education is fundamental to success, but you and I do not currently agree that the way to improve education is to reform or dismantle the No Child Left Behind Act. Success in education is not so very different from the techniques which helped you when you co-founded and then chaired ADP, one of the largest computing services companies in the world. In business, you set goals and regularly evaluated whether your team had achieved the goals. When ADP was under your direction, if you did not meet a goal, it might have meant that you re-evaluated whether the goal was reasonable, whether your methods were effective, but missing an objective did not ever mean that you stopped setting goals or measuring performance against goals. I suggest to you that in education, testing is the only unbiased way to evaluate whether goals have been achieved. It is the only way to determine whether the goals are reasonable and whether different goals should be put in place. You have expressed that you will fight to have local schools determine how they will prepare their students for the challenges ahead. You know that failing districts will appear like they're fine if they set their own goals. How will you feel if your actions to reform No Child Left Behind cheats students in our poorest, neediest educational districts from being taught to standards which will help them succeed? How will you feel if you don't stand up to protect and help the children in these districts? You and I care about the dreams that we know regularly happen only in America. Do not cave into pressure where failing districts want to criticize No Child Left Behind because it documents the significant problems that exist in our schools. Please stand up for me as my representative and communicate that all our children, rich or poor, deserve a curriculum that will prepare them for the future. All our children deserve that educators get unbiased feedback on whether teaching goals are met. It isn't about teaching to the test. No Child Left Behind is really about being open to the idea that the only way that we can know if our education is succeeding is by setting goals, measuring results, and resetting the goals and plans so that all our youth can succeed. Thank you, Senator.